So friends, my name is Srao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diverse world experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. And I am a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment, and I am 61 years old. I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler, and and I am 61 years old. Despite having too many challenges, I survived from all the challenges, and I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So this is briefly about my introduction, and I am in the golf course area, and people are playing golf, and today is Saturday in Seattle, and so I'm enjoying my great moments in Seattle. And I came across Mr. J. I met him, I think, for the last 4 months. I'm meeting. I have been meeting. He comes usually on I think Saturday and Thursdays. He comes, and today is Saturday, and I came deliberately to meet him, and I wanted to meet him some couple of times, but he was not available, and luckily he's available, and I am very happy that he's available, and I had interacted with him. So this is about Jay, and so let me walk and talk. So in this video I'm an author, researcher, and a storyteller. I create my own stories and make a difference and impact humankind, and I'm very curious and creative by nature, and I love doing what I want to do, and I create new models, methods, rules, and I create my own perspectives, and recently I started creating my own philosophy. So like that, lots of things I have been doing, and I'm 61 years old, and despite having health challenges, and despite having financial challenges, despite being born in a toxic family, and despite having several challenges, but still I'm leading from the front, and lots of challenges I am having. I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. I have a chronic back pain since 2007, and I have internal allergies. So lots of challenges I am having, and what can't be cured must be endured. So I am enduring the pain of life, and so lots of things I'm bearing. So life is not linear. Life is not a straight line. Life is not a cakewalk. Life is full of ups and downs. So be resilient, and never give up. Keep moving forward. It's very cold in Seattle, and very, very cold, and we entered into winter season, and for more than 4 months I am in Seattle. So still I am walking and sharing. I believe in acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. and I'll briefly talk about migration in this video. Migration takes place in the world. People migrated many years back from different regions, and they went to some other places. So like that, the world is one family, but people migrate from one region to another region due to various reasons. People migrate due to lack of resources. Sometimes people migrate because of better opportunities. So like that, there are so many factors. Because of that, migration takes place. Some are internal. Huh?
You're on a golf course.
Yep, I'm. So friends, migration takes place, and migration takes place because of various factors. Sometimes people migrate if they don't get any opportunities. Sometimes people migrate due to compulsions. Some people migrate for better opportunities, but people migrate across the world, and some people migrate from rural areas to urban areas within the country. That is also a migration. So there are different types of migration: chain migration, stuff migration, internal migration. Like that, lots of types of migrations are involved in life. So people migrate, and because of the technology, people are migrating to different parts of the world. Especially people from the developing countries are migrating to developed countries. So migration is a natural process. Some people say there is a brain drain, some people say brain gain, some people say brain bank. So like the different names are mentioned. Brain drain means when people brain drain means when people the talent goes out. That is known as a brain drain. When talent comes in, then it's known as a brain gain. So the different factors are involved. The brain drain happens due to pull factor or push factors. So but it happens, and especially people are from the developing countries are trying to migrate to developed countries for better opportunities. It's migration is a natural phenomenon, but again it depends upon the individual, and some people love to be in their own country, some people they love to go to other countries. So people have their own requirements, aspirations, so accordingly they make decisions. Some people want to stay within their country, some people want to go out of the country for better pastures. So like that it happens. So it happens, migration. So and I'm working on this concept because especially in India, people from the middle classes, they are trying to migrate to rich countries for better opportunities, and especially in India, people from the middle class, below middle class, and above middle class, they are trying to migrate to developed countries. So we can't exactly pinpoint why people migrate, but generally people migrate for better opportunities, for better patches. This is this is the fact of migration, and it is the fact of life. So friends, so this is briefly about migration. So I have come here in the Gulf Coast to talk to Jay, who is working in the Gulf Coast. So I just want to interview him so that I can make it viral. Just I want to get some message from him, but he's very busy. And let me see, in case if we get any opportunity, and I'll interview him. So let me see. So in the meanwhile, I will stand here and speak something about various aspects. This is so just I am waiting for someone to interview. Let me see if Jay is available. If he is there, I will talk to him. Actually, this Saturday and Sunday is very hectic days because of the weekend. Weekends, people follow their passions. Mostly they go out, or they enjoy some games. Right now I am at the Golf Course. So let me see if there is any opportunity, and I will interview him. Okay, in the meanwhile, I'll briefly talk about, I discussed about migration. Now I'll talk briefly about other aspects of my life. I'm not getting any opportunity to interview, so I'm standing here for some time. it's very cold in Seattle, and very very cold. I'm holding my smartphone with my left hand, and it's very challenging to hold my smartphone. So let me take a moment so that I'll rub both my hands and create a friction, and so that I can generate some heat. So friends, I'll talk briefly about my life. I was born on October 31st, 1963 in a tiny village, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. And for 18 years I was at my home, and sometimes I used to support my father, and I used to work in a tea stall. Sometimes I would collect cash, sometimes I would clean utensils, sometimes I would clean dishes. So like that I led my childhood. My childhood was not pleasant and very chaotic, and my father is an alcoholic and a litigant, and my mother is very toxic, and I was born into a toxic family. So where I was born doesn't matter, but what I want to do and is in my hands. So your life depends on how you want to create. So you create your own destiny. So where you are born doesn't matter, and what matters is how you want to lead your life, and how do you want to impact. That matters. So don't complain, don't criticize, and don't condemn. So focus on positivity, let go and move on. So this was my childhood experiences, and for 18 years I was at my home. Then luckily I joined Indian Air Force, and I grew as a healthy citizen and as a leader, and I am what I am because of Indian Air Force. And then again I served in the lowest rank of a corporal in the Indian Air Force. People might think that I was a commissioned officer in the Indian Air Force, but the reality was that I served in the lowest rank of a corporal in the Indian Air Force, and for 12 years I served in the Indian Air Force, and my father-in-law invited me to join business. Then I joined, but unfortunately my brother-in-law and father-in-law backstabbed, and that led to so many problems, and I was basically born into a toxic family. Then again I had challenges from my father-in-law and brother-in-law. So like that, lots of challenges I encountered in my life, and in the Indian Air Force I acquired 6 qualifications in the Indian Air Force. They are DME, BSc, MA, MBA, PhD CLL, and PhD BM. And all these 6 qualifications I earned from private education, and not through a regular education. And I started in the Telugu language, and I was not blessed with convent education, and I was not blessed with English language, and I started in Telugu language, and gradually I picked up English, and so somehow for 12 years I acquired 6 qualifications, and people might think that I acquired all these qualifications from reputed universities like Cambridge or Harvard, but the reality was that I was a college dropout at the age of 18. Then again I continued my education. So right from my childhood, I am passionate about acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. And I acquired all these 6 qualifications in different areas because I didn't have any guide, I didn't have any mentor, I didn't have any coach. So that was the challenge. So whatever came across, I availed. Then I acquired 6 qualifications from the Indian Air Force, that too with limited money. So this is briefly about my academic background. Then again, I did business for a few years after I left the Indian Air Force, which didn't work out. Then finally I became an educator in the year 2007, and at that time the education helped me overcome the adversity, and education was a game changer, and that helped me to overcome my challenges, and I joined as a faculty member, and in the year 2007. Then I took admission for Ph.D. in the month of December. Then in the year 2011 I got my Ph.D. in soft skills. So then after I become a faculty member, and I started writing books. In fact, I made my debut as an author in the year 2010, and published 53 books, and I published more than 300 research papers, and I published more than 1,000 articles in international magazines. So within a span of 15 years I did lots of things I did it. Unfortunately I had a brain stroke, and that was a brain stroke was a dampener in my life, and I was not able to write well. I am not able, for the last 4 years I am not able to type and write well. So lots of challenges. If I didn't have brain stroke, and if I didn't had COVID, probably I would have published my books, and I would have gone in a different way. But things happen the way they are supposed to happen. So life is like that. Then again I published 2010 I made debut as an author, and I published books in different genre. I published in the areas of self-development, teaching, training, just 2 minutes.